Chapter 1: The Proposal. Ethan Carter and I had been friends for 26 years. He had a reputation he never slept alone, and I had a rule. Every time he started dating someone, I disappeared, until my 27th birthday. Early that morning, he showed up at my apartment door. "Claire," he said, "why don't we just get married?" I thought he was joking. But for the first time, he looked at me seriously and held out his hand. "I mean it." I hesitated for 3 seconds. "If we break up, we won't even be friends anymore." He smiled, careless as ever. "We won't break up. I couldn't let you go." So I took his hand. That one decision lasted 3 years. Chapter 2: The Truth. The night of our engagement party, I stepped out onto the balcony with some cold medicine. That's when I heard Ethan talking to his friends. "Didn't you only marry Claire to protect Sophia?" I froze. Through the haze of cigarette smoke, his voice was calm. It was rushed. I forgot to tell her. The world went silent. So what now? Real marriage or keep pretending? He laughed. "Of course I'm ending up with Sophia." "Claire?" someone asked. "Just a business arrangement." I stood there unmoving. The pills in my palm melted, turning bitter. "She likes me," he went on. "I gave her a marriage and a name. That's not unfair. I'm keeping both." That was the moment I understood. I wasn't his fiancée, I was his shield. Chapter 3: The Party. When I returned to the room, Ethan leaned against me like he always did. "Baby, I don't feel well." I stepped away. A girl in a white dress sat down nearby. "This is my cousin Sophia." The way she looked at him, there was no hiding it. And him? He deliberately kept his distance from me. The game started. Someone pulled up photos. Date, May 17th. A beach trip. Me and Ethan. People started teasing. Ordering takeout at 2 a.m. "What were you two doing?" Ethan's expression shifted. "Just buying medicine." I smiled. "Wasn't it because you hurt me?" The room went quiet. He froze. Sophia's eyes turned red. I kept smiling. "You're really not that good." The air turned ice cold. Chapter 4: The Collapse. Next round, Sophia. She played a set of messages. "Didn't you say you wouldn't touch her?" "I only think about you." Then a sapphire ring appeared on the screen. "I'll only ever buy a ring for you." I looked down at my own hand, empty, so that was it. He never intended to marry me. The screen kept scrolling. I saw myself that night, making a wish beside him. And at the same time he was texting her. "The cake's amazing. I'll bring you here next time." I felt sick. Chapter 5: The Break. I opened my own gallery April 2. The hospital. A miscarriage report. The doctor had told me I might never have children again. The car accident. He had been the one behind the wheel, and during those same days, he was in her bed. In another clip, he said, "She can't have kids anymore. I'll compensate her." Sophia's voice came through, trembling. "Then our child. We can give it to her." I turned off my phone. Finished my drink. "Ethan, we're done." Chapter 6: Aftermath. I moved out overnight. Deleted every way he could reach me. He found me anyway, crying, "Claire, I can't live without you." I looked at him. "Don't you remember what you said? If we break up, we're not even friends." He dropped to his knees. I pulled my hand away. "Don't make me sick." As the car drove off, I still cried, but I didn't look back. Chapter 7: Someone Else. A few days later, his older brother, Daniel Carter, asked to meet me. Calm, controlled, impeccable. "I want to marry you," he said. I nearly choked on my water. "No," he nodded. "Then I'll court you." Later, I found out he had loved me for years. Chapter 8: New Love. Daniel was different. He remembered everything I liked. Called me every day. Even knew I was afraid of thunderstorms. One night he said, "I get insecure." I laughed. "About what?" "That someone might take you away. Eventually." I said yes. Just to try. Chapter 9, Wedding. On our wedding day, Ethan showed up. He looked at me like he'd lost everything. When he tried to step closer, Daniel pulled me into his arms and kissed my cheek. I smiled. Not the same smile I once gave Ethan. In that moment, he finally understood. He had lost me. Chapter 10, Years later. I had a child. A miracle. At her first birthday, Ethan came. He looked thinner, older. I hope she learns to recognize the one who truly loves her, he said. I nodded. She will. He didn't say anything else. I held my daughter and gave a small wave. Ethan, I said. It's been over for a long time.